know who I am. I'm Elle Wilson. Loud and proud, fight for the cause, stand up and do it all, as long as I'm helping you. Sun's kind of hurting me, so I gotta put my shades back on. Earlier you got to hear a couple of children speak that came from Texas. I want to tell you that they no longer live in Texas. They really are protected. And so what my plan is to bring the mom up, because they have a long trip that they have to take. And Mom's going to tell you how it affected her when they destroyed their family lives. And then after that, we're going to have some music. After that, we're going to have Mr. Donnie Hutter up here and Mr. Ken Kujowski. I got it right this time, Ken. And then we're going to start our Purple Light Night. And the Purple Light Night is to remember the children's lives that have been lost, the children yet to be affected, and the children that we're trying to protect. It's 2-time proclamated, 1-time declarated. The reason it's declarated, I say declarated, is because my mayor has declared that my origin, where I come from, started that. And it was because I thought, CPS gets to have pinwheels. Why can't we have Purple Light Night? And I thought, well, they could have it for a month. All these pinwheels across the United States to tell how many children have been abused, neglected. Now, in my state in Ohio, Ray told you that there was some laws I wanted to seek to have changed, and that's true. I want to have the Ohio Revised Code of the Dependency Law changed because it violates those who are mentally challenged, those who are in wheelchairs. It's just unconstitutional. The Ohio Revised Code law that I'm seeking to have changed is 2151.03 and 2151.04. It affords those private entities the right to steal your children, and you not the right to fight about it. It's discriminatory, and it hurts. I've heard a lot of parents cry because they've been mentally challenged or physically handicapped. I've watched their babies being taken away from them, first born in the hospital, off the mother's breast. Not fair to the mother, not fair to the father. Not fair to the child either, because that child, once it starts sucking on the breast, has started that bonding. Once the father has held it, it started that bonding. So I intend to try and get this law changed. I've talked to Congressman Zach Space on it. He knows where I stand about family preservation. He also knows how I feel about the UN. And if any of you think the UN's your friend, let me tell you, they're your worst nightmare. They don't care about you, and they don't care about your kids. They want to tell you how you can raise your kids, and they want to tell you how you should be yourselves. And it's detrimental when our own government holds us hostage. So I'm trying to stop intergenerational dependency. Any of you know what that means? I'm not hearing Elle. So I'm going to tell you what it means. As long as your child or you are dependent on child welfare, child support, or anything else, there's intergenerational dependency being created that creates alienation. This is not just one topic anymore, just as I say when I speak out on other issues. I spoke for the NAACP before, and now I'm calling for them to hear me as well. This is not a race issue anymore. This is a family issue. And it is a civil rights movement that you should be a part of, because we're calling you to the table to help us make the change. If I can voice on a human rights issue for a commission to be formed in my city, with my city council and my mayor, then you should be here voicing to preserve the families, because I know that the African American family is highly affected by CPS. I know that the Department of Job and Family Services has maps called hotspots. We have the picture now. And I want to thank my friend who has that picture, because we're going to boom it out all over the place, people, and educate everybody. So, with that said, I want to give the mic to Miss Ann, my friend, so she can tell you how she was devastated and how they tore her family apart and how she still has not recovered. And with that, Ann, could you please come up?